My pictures of my private life are being sent to others. What can I do? I am a minor. Oof, I'm so sorry about this. That's not good. So I am assuming, I guess it doesn't matter. So if it's private life, even if it's nothing super revealing, but it's still private life, you still have a right to privacy. So the best thing to do is for you, okay, so there's two ways to address this. And it depends on whether you know who the perpetrator is. So if you know who is sharing your pictures, that's one path. If you don't know who is sharing your pictures, that's a different path. So let's assume that you don't know who is sharing your pictures. If you do not know that, then you file what's called an e-crime complaint. And this is on the website now. Because you're a minor, it would have to be your guardian. It would have to be your father or your mother. And they would have to do it through the portal, because it's an e-crime complaint is done online. So the e-crime complaints are filed in the context when you don't know the identity of the perpetrator. If you do know who is sharing your pictures and sending them and spreading them around, then you have to go with that information to the police. Once again, because you're a minor, it would have to be your mother or your father, whoever your guardian is, and would have to go with you to the police, and you would have to share the details of who that person is, and the police will then investigate that further. Let's say the person who is doing this to you is also a minor. In that case, sort of a similar dynamic would happen, is that the police will call the person's guardians. They would, mother, father, whoever the guardians are, and they will bring them into the police station and will have them make the statements. Just in general, these kinds of offenses in the UAE are treated very seriously. And the authorities do act on them quite swiftly, just the remedies are fairly effective. So don't hesitate to bring this to the attention of the authorities and stand up for yourself, because especially since you're a minor, you have a long life to live, and these kinds of incidents may damage your future, and they may hurt you in the long run. So you absolutely do not want for this to continue. So the UAE, that's one of the many great things that this legal system has, is they take these kinds of offenses very seriously. So the right to privacy, the right to honor and reputation. So it's very strictly and zealously guarded. So therefore, the authorities will be able to help you, and you should not be afraid to seek their help.